Okay, let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen. Heavenly Father, we come before you today with grateful hearts as we begin our regular session. We thank you for the gift of service and for entrusting us with the responsibility to lead and legislate for the welfare of our constituents. Lord, grant us wisdom that comes from you alone. Wisdom that guides our discussions, enlightens our decisions, and strengthens our resolve to uphold truth, justice, and integrity in all that we do. May every measure we pass and every policy we craft reflect not only our commitment to progress, but also our compassion for the people we serve. Bless our local leaders, our community, and our fellow public servants. Keep us united in purpose, respectful in the discourse, and mindful that our authority is stewardship meant for the common good. We also pray for peace, understanding, and cooperation to reign in our midst so that this session may bear fruitful outcomes that honor you and benefit our municipality. All this we ask in your most holy name. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng mag-ibig, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit kong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang lang matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitindig, lumalang araw ng walhagin pagsikta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya ng pagkay mga akin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Kami mga Pilipino, tumo sa Sultan Kudarat, nagkaisa at nagkabuklod, iwan niya'y tinaguyod. Nais naming ipabati, kami lahat magkakapatid, sa Sultan Kudarat naming mahal, ibig namin inaalay. Kami mga Pilipino, tungo sa Sultan Kudarat, nagkaisa at nagkabuklod, iwan niya'y tinaguyod. Nais naming ipabati, kami lahat magkakapatid, sa Sultan Kudarat naming mahal, ibig namin inaalay. Isig pag-isahin sa lahat ng bithiin, ang lakas pag-ibayuhin, isipin ay mairaling. Sultan Kudarat, sa gisag ng maging matapat, mabuhay, 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 Sultan Kudarat. Isig pag-isahin Sultan Udara.
Bigyang daan kaming mga nilalang na isinilang sa katimugan. Isulan ang tawag naming pangalan, mayo tayong puso'y may kagalakan. Kandungan ka ng bawat mitiin, sa pag-away sandigan ka namin. Isulan ang iyong simulain, tali ka na sa puso't diwa namin. Sa bukso ng mga pagsubok, kaagapay kaming magkakabuklod. Tugon at tawis, alay sa hamon, buhay na sagana at payaman. Isulan, isulan, dakila ang iyong pangalan. Aming pagyamanin, likas mong kayamanan. Iba't nilang karangalan, o mahal naming inang bayan. O mahal naming inang bayan. O mahal naming inang bayan.
Fellow councilors, let us raise our right hand for the Councilor's Creed in unison. I am a Philippine councilor, mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that redound to the general welfare of my constituents and their pursuit for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in public service above self as the guiding principle of my official act, and as I tread the pathways of local legislations, may the Almighty guide my mind and heart that I shall be true to my constituents and the Filipino people.
Madam Secretary, will you please do the roll call?
Honorable Arnold Armada, Honorable Carlo Apiado, Honorable Moises Dular, Honorable Alfonso Di Masuay,
Present.
Honorable Dardin Lama, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, Honorable Ana Fe Collado, Honorable Janice Choi Doliete,
Present.
Honorable G.R. Dizon, Honorable Joffer Durana,
Present.
Honorable Welchon Fuscablo, Honorable Presiding Officer. So at this moment, there are two members who are absent. First is the Honorable Vice Mayor is on official travel, and Honorable Welchon Fuscablo, Your Honor, who didn't inform the Secretariat as to the reason why he is absent in today's session, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Considering that 9 members are present in today's session, the Chair declares that we have a quorum.
So, Your Honor, we are now on the reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session. We have the minutes as of June 9 and June 15, 2026.
We will consider first our minutes dated June 9, 2026.
Mr. Chair,
Honorable Janice Doliate is recognized.
as for the no more questions or clarification for our previous minutes, I move for the adoption of our previous minutes dated June 9, 2026. Mr.
Second.
There's a motion for the adoption of our minutes dated June 9, 2026, duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, our minutes dated June 9, 2026 is hereby approved and adopted. We will consider our minutes dated June 15, 2026.
Mr. Chairman,
Honorable Collado is recognized.
if there's no more correction, I move for the approval of the minutes dated June 15, 2026.
There's a motion for the adoption and approval of our minutes dated June 15, duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said minutes dated June 15, 2026 is hereby approved and adopted. Madam Secretary,
So we are now on the privilege hour, Your Honor.
any member who wants to render a privileged speech? Honorable ABC President Geoffrey Dorana is recognized.
Good morning, Presiding Officer, my colleagues, good morning. And good morning to my colleagues in Liga ng mga Barangay. Nandito po si Honorable Ramil Claridad and Honorable Jumer Dorana. So, Mr. Chair, as I observe, Mr. Chair, tawag ni the National Highway from Round Ball going to boundary of Ala River. So napaka ano gid, Mr. Chair, prone gid siya sa accident, no? And ano sana, Mr. Chair, if nandito man si Honorable Ramil Arellano, why not we pass a resolution for a joint resolution for Barangay Dansuli and Barangay Impao, requesting the center island, putting a center island for the in prevention of accident, and also for the Barangay Bambad and Barangay Kulambog, Mr. Chair. In addition, Mr. Chair, the barangay, also in Barangay Kendram, no? So, na-experience ko, Mr. Chair, in Barangay Dansuli, while makalagpas na ng round ball, nag-engage po ang mga motorcycle for 100 kilometers per hour. That's why kay nami abi ang pagpadalagan. So, additional tani, Mr. Chair, for putting humps in Dansuli Elementary School, for putting humps to prevent the disgrace, Mr. Chair. Oh, hindi bawal siya. Hindi pwede, no? So, or sign or para lang ma-prevent nato ng mga untoward incident, Mr. Chair.
The concern regarding the area from Round Ball going to Barangay Ala and from Round Ball going to Barangay Kulambog and Round Ball going to Barangay Kenram will be scheduled for first reading in today's session, and we invited our distinguished barangay chairman from Barangay Bambad, Barangay Impao and Kenram and Kulambog and Barangay Dansuli, as well as our CSU head and our traffic management team from the Philippine National Police, ISULAN Police Station, and our partner from Department of Public Works and Highways. But if there's no objection from the floor, the proposed resolution of Honorable Jofre Durana is scheduled for first reading in today's session, or I suppose we will discuss further thoroughly in first reading later if what are the possible remedies and solutions for the increasing number of vehicular accidents in those mentioned areas. Bali, pwede man mamaya ABC discuss ta dugang pa, basi may idugang pa ta nga mga legislative measures para ma-address ang ining mga vehicular accidents. We'll take note of that observation. Any more matter under privilege hour?
Mr. Chair,
Honorable Dimasua is recognized.
before we proceed, basi may mga additional inputs ang aton mga resource persons regarding sa issue on vehicular accidents from Bambad down to Dansuli, Impao, though halos rampant, including Kinram. It's high time for us to act.
Yes,
But
sir.
we need inputs, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Can we ask from the PNP side kung anong masuggest nila?
Our invited guests are scheduled on our first reading.
First reading, may naka-uniform? Ano nila?
Also invited are our Philippine National Police under the traffic
okay.
management.
Sige, sa first reading. Sa kwad, Oo, before the... Oh.
So if there are no if we don't have any other matters under on privilege under privilege hour, we'll proceed under items on first reading, Madam Secretary.
So first item under first reading, Your Honor, is the request of the Sangguniang for the presence of the personnel from the ISULAN Municipal Police Station, our municipal engineer, the CSU head, OIC district engineer, punong barangay o barangay Impao, the punong barangay of Dansuli, the punong barangay of Kenram, punong barangay of Bambad, and the punong barangay of Kulambog. And this is in relation to the significant number of vehicular accidents along the national highway.
If there's no objection from the floor, rules are suspended. We would like to recognize the presence of our guest this morning. We have the punong barangay from Barangay Bambad, Honorable Jomar Durana. From Barangay Impao, Honorable Ramil Arellano. From Barangay Kenram, we have Honorable Araceli Grospe. Our CSU head, Sir Nicolas Zambrano. Representing the ISULAN Municipal Police Station. Representing our Chief of Police, we have Sir Quintero and Sir Caas. And representing our OIC District Engineer, Engineer Aliar Mama, we have the presence of Sir Taha Musanib from DPWH First Engineering District. Honorable Dular is recognized.
Mr. Chair, we have no representative from Municipal Engineer's Office. If we can call their attention to send at least one representative.
Did we also invite our MDRIM and our engineering office? Ma'am Secretary.
Your Honor, we are very sorry that we were not able to invite the MDRRMO and
May we invite our engineering office and our MDRRMO representative?
the municipal engineer, Your Honor, was invited, Your Honor, but I think is coming, Your Honor.
Okay. Sir Pons, may you start the any concern regarding our guest?
Okay, good morning to everyone. I think we need inputs for us to legislate equality ordinance. So we are very thankful that we have resource persons. First from, we would like to hear siguro this side ng PNP regarding this issue at hand, the various accidents from Bamba down to Impao and even Kinram. Kung ano mahimo tas ning kwan ordinansya. Kaganong mga observations sang aton PNP. That's Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Can we provide the microphone to our police officers?
With respect to the Honorable SB member of this municipality, the Barangay Chairman of Barangay Bambad, Kinram, Dan Suli, Impao, and other head of office. Good morning. Based on the data of the traffic accident of the municipality, actually, doon sa covered period na binigay, we have on the actual incident na 20 accident recorded on actual accident. But then again, yung sa crime incident reported analysis system namin, which is yung SIRAS, we only recorded 7 accident. Which is yung 7 is fatal yun. Yun ang nare-record namin. So yung the rest, kasi ano man yun, slight na injury and then some incident, yung ano lang, self-accident. So that's why hindi namin na ni-record yun, and then some incident, settled man yun. So bali yung nare-record lang namin sa SIRAS is 7 accident. But then ang pinaka-cause ng accident is yung una, yung sa pavement, just like doon sa Bambad to Kulambog, kasi yung yung mga pothole, yun ang cause ng accident. Actually, last previous ano yata na invite yung aming chief of police, recommend niya ito na dapat i-ano doon sa DPWH, which is sila yung ano yung primary na responsible doon sa area, kasi matagal na rin ito na problem na yun talagi ang pinaka-cause ng accident, yung pothole doon sa Bambad to Kulambog area. And then dito naman sa ano sa barangay Dansuli to Impaw, yung pa rin bali yung mga accident diyan is some is under the influence of liquor. Yun yung mga nag-cause ng accident. And then yung mga ano doon sa ano, yung mga lightings sa highway, kasi medyo hindi din makita, kasi yung doon sa may school, most probably doon sa may school, sa harapan ng school ng Dansuli, yun palagi ang may accident, no? Kasi yung last na na-record na accident doon, which is hindi nakita ng ano sasakyan, di ba? Hindi nakita ng sasakyan, nabanggaan yung tao, so patay yung tao. So actually yung traffic namin, which is kasama ko naman si Police Chief Master Sergeant Ernel Caas, come up with the observation. Bali yung one of the observation is the most vehicular and traffic incidents happen within National Highway, you know, and then our main highways are connected from neighboring adjacent region. So there's an influx of vehicles, increasingly, tawag dito, medyo kusog gabi magpadalagan ba ang mga sasakyan coming from Cotabato to Isulan. So mo na nga nag-cause ng accident. So siguro for us sa PNP, it's time na siguro na yun yung primary recommendation is yung maglagay ng center island doon sa mga areas of concern. So para medyo malesen yung ano yung speed ng mga sasakyan. And then at the same time, dagdagan yung mga signage dapat doon sa mga highways. And most probably yung doon sa mga crime prone areas, no. So siguro kung pwede mag-implement siguro sa speed limit, pero I don't know, medyo since na talaga yan ng ordinance sa speed limit, kasi may ordinance naman yun, sir, no? Tama yun, last time na pala, sir, no? May ordinance naman, so siguro it's time na implement na yun, siguro yun. So far sa updates ng PNP, yun lang man. And once again, good morning, thank you. May add ka?
Any question from the body? Sir, yung 20 vehicular accidents na na-mention mo, anong coverage niya? Anong bulan? January to present?
January to present yun, covered period ng accident.
Honor, Sir Nicolas Zambrano.
Mr. Chair, good morning sa atong tanan. No? So, suggestion ko lang bilang CSU Head Chief. So, a partner man nato ng PNP and Progress. So, I suggest nga kung pwede sa munang area from Kindram, Impaw, and then to Bambad going to Kulambog, nga magkaroon sang daily checkpoint, no, together with the traffic enforcers naton. Para malisen naton nga muna ang mga insidente, kang ibang mga kabataan, hindi na sila maglusot dito, kahit siyempre ang iban daw wala sa mga driver's license o whatsoever. So it strictly nga magkaroon kita sang adlaw-adlaw nga uplan dakop sa aton nga area para makuha naton ining problema sa vehicular accident. Kay sa tuod man no, ang problema ginandara ng pothole, labi na gidira sa Bambad going to Kulambog, no? So mga gagmay ang mga tire sa mga mga motor, lalo na sa tubangan, so may tendency gid nga magikuan siya, ma-disgrasya o self-accident. Kaga tama tong iya ka PNP nga may mga sasakyan nga halin from Cotabato going to South Cotabato nga diri sila maagi. So hindi naton makuha ang ilang ma-estimate ang ilang speed. So sa mga suggestion nga muna kung sindin mauna, for the meantime nga habang wala pang ma-implement o makuha ng Center Island, o why not nga mag-ikuha nato ng PNP kaya raman nato nga traffic enforcer mag-buliganay nga magkaroon sa daily checkpoint, no? Para at least hindi lang sa vehicular o kundi sa mga kontrabandos man nga nagasulod sa ato, at least nga ma-check naton. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Zambrano. Sir Quintero.
Noted naman yan. Actually, from time to time, nagakandak man talaga kami ng checkpoint. And continuous yung actually yung deployment namin, which is yung police visibility dyan sa area. So, from time to time, nag-deploy kami ng personnel dyan na patrol sa area para ma-lessen niya yung crime. And siguro, another thing na recommendation siguro, pwede siguro na mag-establish siguro ng sa may mapantig siguro na either compact na lang siguro para para doon sir, yung mag-start yung checkpoint na kasi yun man ang boundary ng Esperanza. So possible siguro na actually last na nito, ni-recommend naman ito ni IC na mag-establish talaga ng compact doon sa may boundary, doon sa may tulay, mapantig. Para doon pa lang mismo mag-start na ng checkpoint. So yun, thank you.
Okay. We would like to recognize the presence of our municipal engineer, Engineer Dan De Loyola, Sir Alan Publico, and Sir Torreña in our session. Honorable Dalanon is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to everyone. I would like to ask, di ba may tas dating request sa DPWH o resolusyon para ang Bambad to Kulambog nga area will be transferred to the 1st District of Sultan Kudarat. Can we ask our resource person from DPWH kung ano na ang response ng Central Office?
Sir Taha from the DPWH First Engineering District. Bali sir, yung concern po, dati may inaipasan na resolution yung Sangguniang Bayan na matransfer yung area ng Bambad to Kulambog na dati sa South Cotabato Engineering District na mapunta sa Sultan Kudarat First Engineering District. Yes po.
Good morning everyone. So I'll be representing our district engineer Alihara A. Mama. So regarding sa inquiry ni sir dun sa pag-transfer nung Bambad to Kulambog na area, as for the update siguro nung March or April po this year, March or April, nag-conduct ang Central Office Validation nung road namin dyan. So for the SK first, nag-aantay lang po kami ng letter para ma-include siya sa area namin, ma-add sa area of responsibility namin kasi sa maintenance po, every year meron kaming binibigay na buong total road section namin. So hindi pa siya nasali sa budget namin for this year. Pero rest assured po, pag nakarating sa amin yung letter na nakuha na namin yung area na yan, simulan namin ang repair ng mga potholes. So yun po. Tapos yun sa mga tinig ko po na concern ng mga LGUs natin regarding sa mga accidents na prone area. For our part naman po, dito sa ang na-observe namin din na maraming accident dito sa Dansuli Elementary School. Kasi po, kurbada kasi yun siya banda. Tapos, yun sabi ni Sir sa lightings na problems, sasabihin ko po sa office para ma-actionan din namin. Tapos yung mga signages na kulang. Then may nanoted din kami na accident dyan sa may Mapantig, yung papasok sa Ala Bridge. So, yung action naman namin na ginawa doon is naglagay kami ng pedestrian doon sa both sides ng approach ng dalawang bridge para ma-inform din yung mga commuters or yung mga sasakyan na may papasok doon na daan. Tapos may mga tumatawid din po ng mga tao doon sa daanan na yun po. So, thank you, sir.
Honorable Dalanon.
Follow up, Mr. Chair. Siguro, we'll have to make another resolution reiterating our request para ma-address sa central office and the district engineer siguro para at least ma-follow up nila and halin gid sa aton ang ang request and may mga problema nga nakita because of the delay of the transfer of that road section to First District of Sultan Kudarat.
Any comments, sir, from our partner from DPWH?
Yes po. Much better, sir, na ganun po para pag mag-follow up kami, i-attach namin yung reiteration na letter niyo po. Thank you po.
Any chances, sir, from do you have any information from the central office na matransfer talaga siya sa First Engineering ng Sultan Kudarat?
Since, sir, na-validate naman po siya galing sa RBIA,
Okay.
so possible talaga matransfer siya, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So, ni-request na rin po namin.
Any question from the body?
Mr. Chair,
Honorable
I
Dalanon.
would like to move that this resolution will be put for first reading this session.
Yes, we take note of that recommendation from the body. Any more question from any concern or question? Honorable Dimasuay is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think the resolution is very much valid, but we have to include siguro to early resolve this problem because ining Center Island nga ginapropose naton dugay pa ni siya ya. Damo pa aksidente matabo ni bago mahuman kung ma-approve manggid because it in kinanglan budget plano pa. So we need immediate action para nga ma-address ang damo nga aksidente, damo pa ang mapatay, damo pa ang ma-hospital. So my humble recommendation, Mr. Chair, and this will be included in our ordinance, I think, una gali is immediate action nato nga dapat mahimo is to implement our speed limit ordinance. And to implement our speed limit ordinance, kinahanglan ang una, basic is the signages, unahon gina siya. Just like tupi, kung nakaagi kita sa tupi sa to, I think every 20 meters or 30 meters may road signs nga 40 kilometers per hour lang. Dire sa aton wala sing makita eh. So wala kabalo ang mga transient nga nagaagi dira sa aton nga may speed limit gali kita. Kay wala sila sa makita nga signages. So kung ikit-ikit ang aton nga signages, sila ma-alarm na ay may speed limit gali diri. So ang problema naton sa implementation is wala kita speed gun. But bisan wise ang speed gun, tupi before nag-start man nga wala sing speed gun. Just the mere presence sang ilalang tawo sa munisipyo with the PNP nga naga-check lang makita man sang kwan sang naga-bantay dira nga gadalagan sila halimbawa mga 80 makita mo na bisan wala speed gun ikwanta lang bisan wala pa na penalty at least makahibalo ang tanan nga ang isulan gali nag-implement sang speed limit. So amo na siguro unahon ta ang signages. Second, ang presence gid sang manugsita. Abot ang tupi daw may mga from LGU may ara eh. Daw LGU and integrated tapos may pulis lang bisan isa lang kabilog nga magupod pwede na.
LGU led gid.
LGU gid. Tapos siguro ang road repair isunod naman na kay gamay mo lang budget sang road repairs nga na ya, ang mga lubak-lubak da. Oo, kay amo gina siya ang importante. So with that siguro, while waiting for the Center Island, dapat may action kita nga mahimo, Mr. Chair. That will be deliberated mamaya
Yes,
during the
Sir
crafting
Alfonso.
of our ordinance. Thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Honorable Fuscablo is recognized.
Additional lang for our speed limit implementation, since we are planning to implement this one, so if possible, we can, if we are buying a speed gun, like para sa Davao bala, Mr. Chair, nga may arak na sa sang kamera daan, so that tong mga vehicle nga mag-action nga kaya nga sa tantangan abi, ginatiro sang mga enforcers ang aton mga salakyan nga nagagi nga nag-violate sa speed limit. But ang iban, ginahasardan, ginahidlightan nila kag ginasibatan lang. So it is, if it is possible that we can buy a speed gun nga may arak na sa tong kamera daan, siguro gamay lang man siguro ang difference between the normal and the that one. Siguro, Mr. Chair, amulan to. And then, so that nga kung magsibat ang mga violators, may arak kita may makuha kita nga plaka, numbers ang plaka. And then, pwede naton silang i-charge. Siguro, pwede man siguro nga may tawag sila nga without ma-charge naton sila for that violations, Mr. Chair. Kaya ang iba nabi, hinasibatan gid ang aton nga speed limit. So it is helpful siguro kung may amotasin ang speed yan.
We'll take note of that observation. We have the presence of our MDream, Sir Alan. Sir, na-mention sang aton nga traffic unit from the PNP na may 20 vehicular accidents from January to present. Ang aton mga office may record man nga sa mga vehicular accidents.
Yes, sir. No?
Yes, sir.
Ang MDRIM office, may record kita. Actually, ang PNP dito managkuha sa aton sa ilang data. No? So, ang mambal ko lang, most of the vehicular accident is self-accident. Mostly dire sa area sang crossing Principe, sa may Corbada, going to Kulambog. Tungod sang pothole nga, hindi makita sang mga baguhanon nga na umalagi gani. Okay lang kung taga diri sa aton, at least balanan nila, no? Kung sa diin ang may buho dira. Pero ang baguhanon nga mag-agi, usually amo gina ng damo nga nagakadisgrasya. Kag diri naman sa may area sang Dansuli pa kadto sa tulay, kung halin sa Cotabato, ang amon nga na notice da sang una, sang may checkpoint pa dira sa atubangan sang
Barangay Hall.
Impaw, no? Medyo ang speed sang salakyan gahinay tungod kay may checkpoint mapundo sila. So pagkadula sang checkpoint, why na diri-diretso gid dasig na ng dalaga nila pakadto diri pa Dansuli. Dira pagit pag-abot sa atubangan sang eskwelahan kay Corbada, hindi makakuan ba, matatapan blind spot amo na nga damo ang nagagadisgrasya. Kag ang iban nga record sa amon office, mga self-accident, mga may hubog, may mga late na gani magpauli yung gabi, amo lang na, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Alan. Honorable Dular, then Honorable ABC President.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and good morning to each and everyone. So, ang question ko, Mr. Chair, is sa aton nga taga-representative from DPWH, no? Ang nagasulod sa Isulan, ka nagagawa sa Isulan is from Kulambog, Kinram, and from Impaw. So, sang una, do may mga dlagko, manta sir nga, kaintindi ilong ko sir? May mga dlagko, manta nga signage nga sang iya ka DPWH bala sir. You are entering speed limit area, doon mo na. So, siguro ang masuggest ko, butangan, siguro may budget man ang DP sina, ng dlagko, nga, hindi lang tarpaulin nang may postigid siya nga butangan ta nga pagsunod na sa Isulan maghangyo kita tani nga butangan sang DP sang dlagko nga signage nga may speed limit kita may bawa you are entering Isulan an average speed limit of 50 or 40 kilometers per hour amo na siya kaga diri man sa pagtabok sa tulay pagkato sa Kinram mabutang man ta kaga diri sa may Impaw pagtabok sa tulay diri sa Ala dlagko inibutang sir ba para makita gid kag kun mahimo from diri sa tabok sa Ala pagkadto sa Isulan dugangan ta pa mga 3 amo man ang diri halin sa Kinram pagkadto sa Isulan nang halin man sa Kulambog sa tunga-tunga kag lapit na lang diri dlagko inibutang ta nga speed limit nga kuan sir nga aning signage sir nga siguro I think may budget man ang ato nga taga DPWH sina nga kun request nato kinahanglan man nato ng resolution di for request or ano pang himuon naton nga para nga maka-connect kami sa inyo, sir. Thank you, sir.
Honorable ABC President Durana. Then Honorable Dalanon next.
Yes, Mr. Chair, thank you. Mr. Chair, sa gihambal ni Honorable Dimaso ay for immediate action. Na-remember ko, Mr. Chair, na during last hour MPOC, magbutangin allow ang Barangay Impaw for checkpoint and in Kulambog, no? So, and then sa MDREM na observe nila na ang speed para malisen ang speed engagements ang speed sa mga motorist is why not we put barricade like sa tubang sang Dansuli Elementary School kay bawal man ang hams, no? Tong ano gani Mr. Chair harang para mag-minor lang sila pag abot dira sa Dansuli Elementary School and then pag abot naman sa Impaw Elementary School or tubang sang Barangay Hall mag-minor naman sila para at least may gamay lang ano Mr. Gerba kay alin diri abi sa round ball kung wala sang nakabarikid dira ang engagement sang motorist is nag-engage sila sa 100 to 100 plus kilometer per hour pero pag abot dito sa Dansuli Elementary School kung may barikada so at least maka-minor sila no siguro magbutang lang siguro daw okay lang man siguro magbutang sinang mga naka-slice nga tire para at least in response lang no kay kung hulaton natong gidman ang Center Island medyo madugay-dugay pa no and also for i-implement naton ang speed limit dugay gyapon nila na ma-absorb no unless siguro Mr. Chair kung ma-deputize kita sang speed J naka-uniform kita speed J do dali gid naton siguro mapaano no pero do hindi man pwede no. So siguro in that recommendation no at least makahatag kita sang immediate action kasi kaysa dita naton Mr. Chair bisa kay MDREM 22 vehicular accident nasa second quarter pa lang why not up to mag-November kay season sang All Souls Day medyo dako na naman na no so dapat by this month or incoming month masolusyonan natin sang makaano kita sang immediate nga ano no Mr. Chair action. Thank you very much Mr. Chair.
Noted Honorable ABC President. Honorable Dalanon then our Barangay Chairman from Impaw next.
Thank you Mr. Chair. This is in regards with Honorable Dolar comment kung sa DPWH nga mga signage. If ever nga maghangyo ta sa DPWH nga signage, lain ng ilabi nga mga speed limits compare kung may ordinance na. But maybe we can request DPWH kung may budget ng sir, or iangyo kay DE, nga i-base sa ordinance naton. Kay kung DPWH nga nga mga speed limit lain na siya. Kay kung national highway na iyang straight, taas-taas ng iyang limit. Pero i-base siya sa ordinance para magamit siya sang tama, no? And kung pwede lang, kay base hindi pwede, kay national ilay nga budget. But we can also provide for immediate action, as Honorable Pons de Masuay said, nga immediate action kinanglan naton, mag-umpisa taanay sa baskin tarpaulin lang ang mga signages, and also during checkpoint may signage man gyapon sila ang aton nga mga PNP and SSU. And another one, pwede man ta kaumpisa sa aton nga nga ordinance sa speed limit with a simple speed gun anay nga wala pa kamera, para lang may gamiton lang sa pagsita sang salakyan. Kaya mas barato ang speed gun nga wala kamera, ara lang sa 20 to 30,000. Di okay lang siya, kayang-kaya sang LGU ta. Biskin kwaon guro sa pundo sang M-Dream ba o sa MPOC, mas dali siya, no? Ang kamera butangan ta sang kamera nga nga cellphone sa likod sang sang enforcer nga nagauyat, kay may kamera pa siya, makita ang number dire kag makita ang salakyan nga nakatutok. Kay kung sabi may rason man ang salakyan, basi iba nga salakyan na gintutukan mo, ako ang gin-apprehend mo, no? It's better kung gusto ta nga may kamera, pwede body cam with the speed gun, kay makita tong number dito kag ang iya nga salakyan nga straight. Then enough na siya siguro for para lang masita ang aton nga mga salakyan, and ma-apprehend lang sila nga maghinay man hasta nga masanay naman lang ng salakyan nga nag-agi, no, para lang mahimo ta dayon. Thank you, Mr.
All right. Honorable Ramil Arellano is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. Good morning, everyone. Ang sako lang ng samtang wala pa ang Center Island kag ang speed gun, siguro i-implement na naton ang checkpoint. Kay dito sa branch ang barangay, nag-start naman ang klase sang Antonio Caridad de Losada National High School. Tapos sa Iaka Elementary. So kung may checkpoint kita dira, gidaganagan ang dalagan pakadto sa Dansuli. Kay kung dire naman pakadto sa Esperanza, sa unansang tulay sang Esperanza may araman gyapon checkpoint. So kung ang akon lang gid tani ginahangyo nga may pulis lang, ako na bala magpakaon sa ila kay may tanod man ako dito. Kay subong ang ginahimo ko, kada adlaw basta may klase, duwa na kabipat ang nagapatabok paadto sa Antonio Losada High School. Tapos sa elementary may ara gyapon. So kung sa akon lang tani, umpisaan na naton. Oo, kay ako handa ko yung magi-bulig sa pagkaon sang mga bipat kag pulis. Amo lang na. Thank you, good.
Thank you, Kap. Honorable Araceli Grospe, then Honorable Jomar Durana.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Ang sa Barangay Kenram, Purok Donuan, Kenram ISULAN, Sultan Kudarat is very highly populated area, sir. Dira permi ang prompt accident sa Purok Donuan, halin sa Kapingkong Bridge, pakadto diri sa Barangay Kenram sa Gate 1. So sa Gate 2, sir, sa una may ara na dira nga ginbutang nila nga daw linya, bala dira sa may kababayan, pero nadula na to. Ang konta ni sir nga dito sa Don Juan may pedestrian lane dito ibutang para dito ang mga katawhan mag-agi sa pedestrian lane para madumdumanan nila nga dira sila mag-agi. Kay tricycle lang sa to, sir, ang nakabangga na patay gid ang isa namon dito ka katawan sa Purok Don Juan. Kay Butsay, damo pamalay, tungod sinang wala pa nato na kuha na nga ato na area dira. May ara na da, subong nga mga commercial lot, daw nagadamo na gid ang mga tawo dira sa Purok Don Juan. Nabatian ko man kay sir sa aton nga Sir, from DPWH nga ongoing na ang Center Island from Tacorong to Isulan daw. Pero daw dugay pa sir, so tani atong mga signage nga ginaano naton ipa-implement na naton to para mag-iwas disgrasya. So amo lang ina, thank you.
Thank you, Kap Bibing. Honorable Jomar Durana.
Hello, good morning Mr. Chair, sa mga honorables, sa kapwa ko Chairman PNP at sa Chief ng CSU. Ang problema sir sa Mr. Chair sa Barangay Bambad, Dalos Parias sa Impaw. Kay ng crossing nga nidra kay ang National High School almost 1,500 yata ang kuan mga estudyante. And then sa elementary, dako kusog kayo dira ang dalagan sa mga salakyan. Una-una to sa una daw, previous pa daw na istoryahan to ni EBC President atong checkpoint kani, itong magbutang dira tani sa crossing Kudanding to Bambad sa atubang sang elementary. Kay almost dira gid pirmi may aksidente. Amo man tong ang giyo tadi namon, pero kay siyempre depleted daw ang personnel sa PNP sa to, amon to daw wala maaprobahan. Pero at least wala man problema, ay may patrol man ang PNP, bali bipat ko na lang assess dito, so, kung ara man dira ang mga patrol, pwede man sila mag-standby dira. Kay amo man tong istorya gani kung ding sa pagkaon, kaya man sa barangay na i-shoulder. Damo ging salamat.
Thank you, Honorable Jomar Durana. Honorable Darlene Lama is recognized.
Hello. Mr. Chair, no? So, ang pinaka-solusyon na lang siguro, gid, atong in case nga hindi pa ang aton Center Island, available kag ang aton nga speed gun. Amo tong suggestion ni Kapitan Durana and ABC no, isa ka barricade, tapos ang signage ni Isbidular kag atong kapulisan ni Kapitan Arellano na magkaroon ng checkpoint no. Pero not all the time abi kabalo man kami nga kulang man ang mga kapulisan naton. So pwede nga maumpisahan lang magkaroon ng barricade kag signage tapos may maumpisahan sa mga pulis at the same time no pwede na bipat para masanay lang. Ang problema abi daw parehas ni sang SKSU, di ba lapad-lapad wide ang dalan. So nagbutang sila sang guma tong barricade nila signage subong nasanay naman ang mga commuters nga hinay-hinay naman ang mga salakyan. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Darlene Lama. Any more question from the body? Engineer Dandy, any observation regarding sa vehicular accident? Or basi may sa engineering department, may ma-recommend man sila?
Good morning. Sa na-observe ko, atong mga recommendations coming from barangays, our honorables, mga temporary remedies. Pero ang main cause ng problem, due to the uneven roads, potholes, mga kanal-kanal, in between sang dalawa ka lane. So, ang masuggest ko siguro, para immediate iwas ng disgrasya, mag-temporary patching while waiting the budget of the DPWH for the overlay. Kasi may na-observe ako from South Coast, nagpatching sila, pero gamay lang nga area. why not kaya, ang suggestion ko lang, coming from barangays, from LGU, amot-amot, patsingan atong mga areas nga for temporary lang. Amo lang na, sir, ang recommendation siguro, kaya mo gidang nakita naton ba ang main cause ang disgrasya.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sir Pons is recognized.
Okay, okay to siya. Ang recommendation ni Municipal Engineer, okay to siya. So, ang patching gamay man lang na, can we, ara pa ba ang taga DPWH? DPWH, please, pwede nyo mapatsingan immediately o ma-program ninyo dayon. Kaya I believe may budget ka mo for patching.
Yes, boss.
Hindi, ang unahon lang naton ng aton, anay. Ha?
Sir, i-clarify ko lang, saan specific na area po?
Bambad man lang damo.
Ang sa kwan po kasi, sir, sa ngayon po, hindi pa namin sakop
Hindi
yung...
nyo sakop?
Opo, yung Kulambog to Bambad po na road. Bali hanggang Maremco pa lang po kami ngayon, sir.
Oh. So, i-charge natin sa kwan sa LGU. Tama tong siling ni Engineer Loyola.
Mr. Chair.
Nanglan immediate action. Meantime, ang may potholes malang Bambad, Kulambog, Bambad. Ang diri gamay man lang may mga buo-buo da.
Pero sir, i-refer ko lang din po sa district engineer yung concern na...
Engineer Mama, base
Yes,
may mga contingency fund siya, kaya taga-isulan man siya.
Sir.
Oo, ipaabot lang sa iya. Base
Apo, i-refer ko lang.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Honorable Vice President.
Mr. Chair, i-correct lang tong amot-amot daw, medyo ano siya. Mr. Chair, i-ask ko lang sa DPWH, no? Let's say, budgeted sa LGU Isulan. Allow ba ang Isulan nga mag-patching dito? I-allow ba sa DPWH? Since nga National Highway, kay under siya sa LGU Isulan, so hindi pwede siguro nga base through our recommendation or pwede patchingan, let's say, one laman sang asphalt or kay patching naman, hindi magid siya sang tako, no? So i-honor ba sang DPWH nga magpatching ang LGU Isulan once kay under siya sa National Highway, no?
Yes,
so kay kung hulaton naton, ti siyempre ang inaano naton ang mga disgrasya gid. Kung ang kusang disgrasya is mga buho nga ginagmay, mag-response ang LGU, no? Hindi nga ang barangay mag-amot-amot, siguro daw medyo siya, no? Kay under sa LGU, no? Oo. So amo na ang mga immediate naton, like kung hindi pwede ang Kulambog, diri lang tanay sa Bambad, no? Or Marimco to center sang barangay Bambad, no?
Sige. Sir Taha.
Or Mr. Chair, dahil lang. Or ang LGU Isulan siguro, basi pwede man mag-request sa South Cotabato or sa region nga i-cite lang naton nga amo nang cause ng mga disgrasya, Mr. Chair.
Sige po. We will hear the comment from our partner from DPWH.
Good morning, sir. Regarding po sa sabi ni sir, kung pwede magkuhan ang LGU, parang pwede naman po. Pero primary kuhan talaga is DPWH sa National Highway. Pero okay rin yung kuhan ni sir na mag-letter. Pwede naman idaan sa amin tapos kami mag-follow up sa South Cotabato para mas mapabilis po yung patching dyan sa Bambad to Kulambog po. Pero yung gaya ng sabi ko kay sir, i-refer ko ito sa district engineer namin kasi matagal naman din yung sinasabi na kung bakante ang maintenance is mag-patching din kami dyan. So baka pagbigyan naman din po niya.
We take note of the observation regarding the patching. We will talk with the mayor na mag-letter sa kay District Engineer Mama regarding sa concern ng patching. Any action regarding the execution and implementation, all of this will be coordinated with the Office of the Mayor. Ang sa Sangguniang Bayan naman, if may mga resolutions or legislative actions, amo naman tong role natin. Any more comment or concern from the body? As per our discussion, we noted that the following recommendations: additional signages. We will revisit our speed limit ordinance. The suggestion of daily checkpoints. Increase police visibility. Establishment of compact at barangay impaw. Resolution requesting for the structure center island. This will be addressed to the DPWH. And the pothole, the temporary patching. This will be coordinated also with the DPWH. Question ko lang sir sa PNP regarding po sa establishment ng checkpoint. Ano po yung process? Who will establish a checkpoint? Is it the LGU or the police station through the COP? Kasi po may suggestion na maglagay ng checkpoint sa Impaw. Ano pa?
Kenram and Bambad.
Actually, sir, with regards sa checkpoint, we will recommend to our chief of police na mag-establish doon. Actually, last request na mag-establish talaga doon ng checkpoint. Since one of the strategic na gapon sa crime action, we will inform our chief of police. Since kung need na talaga, we will deploy dedicated personnel to mag-assign doon para mag-establish ng checkpoint. And actually, sa total strength namon sa PNP, actually, kulang iman kami. Just like na-realign pagid kami last month, na-realign na naman kasi may stopping pattern kami. Nabawasan na naman ang PNP. Imbis na dagdagan, nabawasan pa. Kay kami, dati, 110 kami. So ngayon, na lang kami, 98 na lang. So, but then, may coming man kami na, police trainee. By tomorrow yata, may 27 na personnel na police trainee. So, most probably siguro, i-recommend namin kay YC na maglagay ng dedicated personnel for checkpoint na talaga kung mag-establish. I-inform namin si COP with regards to the establishment. Pero anyway, pwede talaga establish ng checkpoint yan. No? So kay, actually, last nung may establish na checkpoint yan, mas maraming huli na coming from adjacent municipality na nag-transport ng drugs. Doon mas marami kaming accomplishment doon dati last time. Okay, sir, noted yun na
Sige po. Yung sa suggestion po ng body and recommendation, Impaw and Dansuli sa may kurbada sa may skulahan, ano ang gapon to kap, ABC?
Yes, Mr. Chair, since hindi lang this year, since when I was grew up in Barangay Dansuli, grabe gid ang disgrasya dira, no? So kung ang purpose naton, Mr. Chair, hindi lang sa mga untoward accident, and then ang purpose naton for peace and order situation nga kung sa diin ang Barangay Impaw kag Dansuli is entry point sang before makaabot diri sa sentro. So kung ang hambali sir kay kulang sila sang personnel, willing naman po ang aton nga mga bipat, no, magbulig or kung pwede man siguro maka-recommend Mr. Chair nga kung mag-join na lang sa Philippine Army, basi pwede man kung kulang gid ang aton nga mga PNP basi i-allow man ang Philippine Army BPAT and including also ang barangay chairman kung kung needed nga mag participate si Kapitan, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Vice President. Honorable Dolar is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So this coming June 24, we will having a meeting with Municipal President of the Council in POC. So pwede ko ni siya butang sa one of the agenda nga signages kag pagbutang sang checkpoint diri sa aton nga kuan, Mr. Chair. Kaya I think may mga budget kita sini nga nakalaan para sa mga signages sa MPOC, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Dolar. Honorable Dimasuay is
Mr. Chair,
recognized.
dito sa summary of
Yes, sir.
immediate recommendation naton, do pwede idugang naton da ang putting up of pedestrian lane sa all schools nga wala pa. Kaya damo pa mga eskwelahan way pedestrian lane. Importante na kay din magi gasala mga bata kung din ma-cross. Dapat may pedestrian lane in front sa highway in front of the school with checkpoint.
Any comment from our DPWH representative?
Anda, ilagin na ubray.
Yes, sir. Yung ano po, yung
ano man?
Pedestrian lane po sa harapan ng mga schools.
All schools.
Po ang kailangan namin, sir.
Ha?
Pero kasi hindi, request letter lang po sa doon sa LG or sa school po na maglagay ng pedestrian. Pero pwede po i-identify kung saan ngayon ang wala pa na school kasi parang lahat naman yan.
Schools, Kulambog, mayroon.
Kulambog.
Prinsipe, mayroon. Bambad. Bambad, di going the...
Sa Subong ba wala pa sang pedestrian? Dumiara naman ata.
I-check lang naton kay daw ang iban mera, pero kalabanan wala. Wala.
Yes,
Mr. Chair, halos naman may
Okay po.
Wala pa guro iban.
Ang kulang na lang gid repainting na lang siguro, Mr. Chair, kay Pugis na ti ano na lang gid, no. I-repaint na lang kay hindi maano sang mga kabataan kay ano na na-erase na.
Sige po, we will check the pedestrians po sa mga schools para kung may faded po, mag-repaint na lang po kami,
And
Mr. Chair.
also signboard.
And second, ano ganing tawag hindi bawal man ang ham sa highway. Atong road strip na lang pwede before the school. Kaya at least mag-slow down man gid sila kay kung hindi man.
Sige po. Arable Street.
Before and after, within the streets. Oo.
Yes po. So we will consider that po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. So, any more concern from the body so that we can exhaust the presence of our invited guests? So, Engineer Marvin, Honorable Marvin, any concern?
Hello. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would recommend sa DPWH nga medyo lapadan lang ang road strip para makabatsyag ang salakyan. Kaya kung gamay lang ang road strip, do sa wala lang. Pero kung lapad o duwa ka bilog sunod, magbatsyag man gid ang salakyan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So as per our discussion this morning, we've come up with a resolution reiterating the request of this August body, requesting the DPWH Central Office to transfer area of responsibility under first reading, and another resolution for first reading, resolution requesting the DPWH for the construction of Center Island, also in the form of resolution. Sir Pons, any additional? Ikwan, scheduled na pa lang for first reading. Are there any more other resolutions or legislative actions from this August body that needs urgent action? Ang regarding sir sa pag-establish ng checkpoint, CCOP na lang bala po. So may concern pa sa mga kapitan naton na gusto ipaabot sa body kag sa aton nga mga bisita sa bungaga. Honorable Arellano is recognized.
Good morning, no. I-address ko lang kay kay sa DP. Sir, ang atong sa Barangay Impaw gani sir nga open pa ang kanal. Di naghatag kami request dito ang nagbalik nga hulaton lang kay gina-fabricate pa. Mga sanuayhan to sir mag-abot sir kay need na gid ba. Kay open kaayo ra imbes nga mabuhi pa ang mga na-aksidente, madiretso na lang patay kay lupot gid sa dito sa kanal.
Sir, regarding po dun sa request nyo, ang respond namin doon dati is maglagay lang kami ng guardrails po doon mismo sa kanal para ma-avoid na mag-direct yung na-disgrasya sa kanal natin. Kasi for the repair po or rehabilitation ng open canal is it takes 1 year po para mag-request kami sa central office kasi doon pa po galing ang budget namin. Pero yung immediate na solution namin doon is yung maglagay ng guardrails po doon sa kanal mismo. And i-follow up ko lang din po sa office yun. Thank you po.
Okay, any more concern from the body? So if wala na, we would like to express our appreciation to all our invited guests this morning. To our Chief of Police, Police Lieutenant Colonel Neil Wadingan, represented by Sir Caas and Sir Quintero. To our OIC District Engineer, Engineer Alihar Mama. He'll be represented by Sir Taha Musanib. Sir, salamat po sa presence niyo this morning. And to our Barangay Chairman, Honorable Ramil Arellano, Honorable Jomer Dorana, and Honorable Araceli Gospe. Also to our CSU Head, Sir Nicolas Zambrano, and our Municipal Engineer Nandi Loyola, and our OIC MDRMO, Sir Alan Publico. Salamat po sa pag-respond ninyo sa invitation ng Sangguniang Bayan because this concern needs immediate action na para ma-lessen, ma-minimize ang mga aksidente sa mga na-mention na areas. So, thank you very much for your presence and looking forward na ma-address naton ang ining mga concern sa aton community. So, once again, madamo nga salamat. Rules restored.
So, Your Honor, we are item number 2 of the first reading. So, this is memorandum from the Honorable Vice Mayor to Honorable Carlo Apiado as acting municipal vice mayor.
For information.
Item number 3, resolution number 11-2026 of Barangay de Lutilla requesting immediate demolition of Estrella Daycare Center building.
Endorse this resolution to the office of the Honorable Mayor.
Item number 4, resolution number 94, series of 2026 of Barangay Kenram, requesting construction of new Barangay Kenram Daycare Center.
May we know if where is it addressed, Madam Secretary?
So this is addressed to Rawan, Your Honor. So this is addressed to the municipal government, Your Honor.
Endorse this resolution to the Office of the Municipal Mayor.
Then item number 5, the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2026 of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Calawag 2.
Refer this matter to the Committee on Finance.
Then we have the proposed resolution requesting the DPWH Sultan Kudarat Engineering District for the construction of Center Island from the round ball up to the Ala Bridge and to the opposite direction until Bambad, Barangay Bambad, Your Honor.
For second reading.
Then another proposed resolution to transfer the district boundary of the Sultan Kudarat Engineering District, Your Honor.
Honorable Delanon.
I think, Mr. Chair, it is not already a request to transfer, but it is only a reiteration of our request before. The same?
For second reading.
Nag-request naman.
The matter is scheduled for second reading.
So we have no more items under first reading. We'll proceed now to the committee reports. The Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances will render its report, Your Honor.
The chairperson of the Committee on Laws, Honorable Alfonso Di Masua, is recognized.
Okay. So, good morning. And thank you so much, Mr. Chair. The Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances have 4 committee reports. Number 1, this is regarding resolution number 2026-010 of the Barangay, Sangguniang Barangay of Calawag 3, approving and enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-001 regarding Barangay Identification Card. Discussion and findings. As provided for under the said Barangay Ordinance, the establishment of Barangay Identification Card or Barangay ID will provide a reliable and accessible proof of identity and residency for bona fide residents of the barangay. The Punong Barangay of Calawag 3, Honorable Norodin U. Kamsa, informed that barangays in Region 11 has ID system and even in Maguindanao. The Municipal Legal Officer, Attorney Marco Rey Esglio, asked if the barangay has already conducted to other barangays or other municipalities, and Honorable Norodin U. Kamsa replied, not yet. Attorney Marco Rey Esglio opined that the barangay ordinance must contradict to the national ID system because during any transactions, only government-issued IDs are being acknowledged. He added that the ordinance might also contravene with the data privacy law. He then advised the barangay government to conduct benchmarking to other barangays in Luzon and obtain legal basis for the ID system. Therefore, the recommendation of the committee, after due discussions, the committee recommends to archive Barangay Ordinance number 2026-001 for further study for further study. I move for the adoption of for further study of the barangay. This is respectfully submitted by the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances, Chairperson, yours truly, Vice Chairperson, Honorable Carlo F. Apiado, MPE, and Honorable Janice Joy Pedoliete, Secretary. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report number 1.
Second.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Committee on Laws, duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted.
Committee report number 2. This is regarding resolution number 2026-011, approving and enacting barangay ordinance number 2026-002, entitled An Ordinance Prioritizing Qualified Residents of Calawag 3 in Employment Opportunities within its territorial jurisdiction and for other purposes. The Sangguniang Barangay of Calawag 3 intends to ensure that qualified residents of the said barangay are given priority in employment opportunities, thereby reducing unemployment and promoting inclusive local development. The PISO representative posits that the provision on hiring as per barangay ordinance will contradict the labor code on the equal employment opportunities. The municipal legal officer supported the aforementioned statement that it will defeat equal job opportunities. He added that it is different from the IPRA law or the Indigenous Peoples' Right Act. The committee requested the exact provision of the labor code as to the equal employment opportunities for reference of the committees as well as the barangay. The PISO representative assured to provide the legal provision later. Honorable Marvin Dalanon shared his research, local ordinance, not a barangay ordinance, but a municipal ordinance from the municipality of Salcedo, Eastern Samar, numbered as Municipal Ordinance number 2020-012, series of 2020, enjoining all business establishments, contractors of any public works projects, and the like, to hire at least 50% of unskilled and at least 30% of the skilled workforce from the unemployed but qualified residents of their municipality. In view of the foregoing, the committee recommends that the barangay ordinance will subject to further study of this committee for possible enactment of municipal ordinance relative thereto. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report.
Second.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report under item 2 of the committee report to the Committee on Laws. Duly seconded. Any objection? So there being none, the said committee report is hereby adopted.
Another committee report, Mr. Chair. This is resolution number 2026-012, approving and enacting barangay ordinance number 2026-003, entitled An Ordinance Prescribing a Proper Dress Code for Individuals Transacting Business at the Barangay Hall o Barangay Calawag 3, ISULAN, Sultan Kudarat, and providing penalties for violations thereof. The Sangguniang Barangay of Calawag 3 intends to promote decency, professionalism, and respect in all official transactions within the barangay hall, being government office shall maintain an atmosphere of an order and decorum where all individuals are expected to present themselves in appropriate and respectful manner. The committee, pursuant to Section 447, the A1 I of Republic Act Number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, finds the said ordinance is within the scope and power of the barangay as reviewed by this committee. Further, this committee finds that the test of a valid ordinance are well established, since for an ordinance to be valid, it must not only be within the corporate powers of the local government unit to enact, and must be passed according to the procedure prescribed by law. It must also conform to the following substantive requirements. Number 1, must not contravene the Constitution or any statute. Number 2, must not be unfair or oppressive. Number 3, must not be partial or discriminatory. And number 4, must not prohibit but may regulate trade. Number 5, must be general and consistent with public policy. And number 6, must not be unreasonable. Hence, the subject ordinance is not ultra vires nor prejudicial to public interest. Recommendation, Mr. Chair. Wherefore, premises considered, the committee hereby recommends passing a resolution declaring Resolution number 2026-012 approving and enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-003 entitled An Ordinance Prescribing a Proper Dress Code for Individuals Transacting Business at the Barangay Hall of Barangay Calawag 3, Sulan, Sultan Kudarat, and providing penalties for violations thereof, valid and consistent with law, subject to the compliance of all pertinent provisions of Republic Act 7160 or the Local Government Code of 1991. Further, that this measure be deliberated on second reading decision. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report.
Second.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Committee on Laws, duly seconded. Is there any objection? So hearing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted and scheduled for second reading to this session.
Committee report number 4, resolution number 2026-013, approving and enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-004, entitled An Ordinance Regulating and Imposing Fees on all vending machines operating within Barangay Calawag 3, Sulan, Sultan Kudarat. The Sangguniang Barangay of Calawag 3 intends to regulate the operations of all vending machines within its jurisdiction in order to ensure proper monitoring, safety, sanitation, and to generate revenue for barangay programs and services. During the application of business permits by store owners, the hub may include vending machines. The licensing designate said that they will revisit their registrations if they have included. The committee observed that penalties as provided in the barangay ordinances ordinance is excessive, with a fine of 1,005 for its second offense and 2,005 for its third offense, which contravene with the local government code. The committee finds that the regulation of the vending machines must be work of the municipal government through this legislative body and not by the barangay. The recommendation of the committee wherefore, premises considered, the committee hereby recommends that the barangay ordinance be subject for further study of this committee. Respectfully submitted, the Committee on Laws. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report.
Second.
I just wanted to be clarified. The ordinance is subject to the study of the Committee of the Sangguniang Bayan and not of the Sangguniang Barangay, because it is mentioned in the observation of the committee that the penal provision of the ordinance exceeds what is required by the local government code.
Yes, Mr. Chair. That was discussed. The committee will study, the municipal legislative body will study, because the scope of this ordinance is municipal-wide. It is not for barangay. So, kung barangay lang, ibalik natin sila for further study. But according to the legal officer, the scope of this ordinance kung mapasa is municipal-wide. So, therefore, it is our jurisdiction.
Will the committee recommend that the said barangay ordinance is inconsistent with law since it exceeds the required limit of 1,000 pesos only for the ordinance?
Oo.
Yes, sir.
They violated in terms of penalties.
Yes, sir. Thank you. There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Committee on Laws, duly seconded. Are there any objection? So hearing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted. Next item.
Next committee to report. So this is from the joint committee report of the Committee on Finance, Budget Appropriations and Ways and Means, and the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances.
With the indulgence of Honorable Dimasuay, may he render the committee report in behalf of the Committee on Laws and Committee on Finance. Honorable, okay. We have Honorable Honorable Dular.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, committee report, joint committee report of Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriations, and Ways and Means, and Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances. Joint Committee Report number 2026-02. Pursuant to the joint referral to these committees, a committee hearing was conducted on June 17, 2026 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Sangguniang Bayan Session Hall, ISULAN, Sultan Kudarat. Present during the same were the Municipal Legal Officer, the BPLO, representative from Treasurer's Office, Barangay Officials of Calawag 3, and the members comprising these committees. Item: Resolution number 2026-015 of the Sangguniang Barangay of Calawag 3, enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-006, an ordinance regulating and requiring the registration and collecting of fees from sub-offices of all lending institutions operating within Barangay Calawag 3, ISULAN, Sultan Kudarat. Finding and discussions. The Sangguniang Barangay of Calawag 3 approved and enacted Barangay Ordinance number 2026-006 for the purpose of regulating the operation of sub-offices of lending institutions within its jurisdiction to ensure accountability, protect residents from abusive lending practices, and generate revenue for barangay programs and services. As per Barangay Ordinance, these lending institutions include but not limited to financing companies, microfinance institutions, cooperatives engaged in lending, pawn shops offering loan offices, informal or agent-based lending operations. A question was raised if the collection of fees is within the taxing powers of the barangay. The municipal legal officer responded that Section 152 of the Local Government Code provides the taxing powers of the barangays. For clarity, Article 5, Section 152 of the Local Government Code provides that for the scope of taxing powers of barangay as follows. A. The barangays may levy taxes, fees, and charges as provided in the code which shall exclusively accrue to them, such as taxes on stores or retailers with fixed business establishment with gross sales or receipt of the preceding calendar year 50,000 pesos or less. In the case of cities, and 30,000 pesos or less in the case of municipalities, at a rate of exceeding 1% on such gross sales or receipts. Service fees or charges, barangays may collect reasonable fees or charges for service rendered in connection with the regulation or the use of barangay-owned properties or service facilities such as palay, kupra, or tobacco dryers. Number 3, barangay clearance. No city or municipality may issue any license or permit to any business or activity unless a clearance is first obtained from the barangay where such business or activity is located or conducted. For such clearance, the Sangguniang Barangay may impose a reasonable fee. The application for clearance shall be acted within 7 days from the filing thereof. In the event that the clearance is not issued within the said period, the city or municipality may issue the said license or permit. Number 4, other fees and charges. The barangay may levy reasonable fees and charges on commercial breeding of fighting cocks, cockfights and cockpits, on places of recreation with charged admission fees, on billboard signboards, neon signs, and outdoor advertisement. The foregoing does not provide the specific provisions empowering barangays to collect fees from these lending institutions. In fact, the municipal government of ISULAN is collecting taxes from these lending institutions as provided for under letter F, section 143 of the Local Government Code, which provides taxes on businesses that may impose by the municipality. On banks and other financial institutions at a rate not exceeding 50% of 1% on gross receipts of the preceding calendar year derived from interest, commissions, and discounts from lending activities, income from financial leasing, dividends, rentals on property, and profit from exchange or sale or property, insurance premium, emphasis supplied. The committees also noted that penalties under the barangay ordinance are excessive, such as a fine of 1,500 for second offense and 2,500 for the third offense. It is advised that imposition of penalties for barangay must be in accordance with the Local Government Code of 1991, and it must not exceed 1,000. For municipalities shall not exceed 2,500, and for cities shall not exceed 5,000. After due discussions ensued, these committees find Barangay Ordinance number 2026-006 ultra vires as the same is beyond the taxing powers of the barangay. These committees, pursuant to Section 447 of Republic Act 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, the said ordinance is invalid and inconsistent with law as reviewed by these committees. Recommendation. Wherefore, premises considered, these committees hereby recommend passing a resolution declaring resolution number 2026-015 of the Sangguniang Barangay of Calawag 3, enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-006, an ordinance regulating and requiring the registration and collecting of fees from sub-offices of all lending institutions operating within Barangay Calawag 3, ISULAN, Sultan Kudarat, invalid for being ultra vires. Further, this measure be deliberated on second reading legislation. The Committee on Finance, the Budget, Appropriation, and Ways and Means, Carlo Apiado, the chairperson, yours truly as vice person, and Marvin Dalanon as secretary, and the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances, Engineer Alfonso Isdemasuay, chairperson, Carlo Apiado, vice chairperson, and Janice G.P. Giulietti, secretary.
There's a motion for, will the proponent move for its adoption?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the Joint Committee Report number 2026-02.
Second.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Joint Committee Report of the Committee on Finance and Committee on Laws number 2026-02. Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none. The said committee report is hereby adopted, and the measure being considered is scheduled for second reading into this session. Next item, Madam Secretary.
Next committee report. So this is again a joint committee report of the Committee on Laws, Rules and Ordinances, and the Committee on Environmental Protection and Preservation.
Honorable Darlene Lama is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, subject Joint Committee Report on Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinance, and Committee on Environmental Protection and Preservation. Joint Committee Report number 2026-01, pursuant to the joint referral to these committees, a committee hearing was conducted on June 17, 2026 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the Sangguniang Bayan Session Hall, ISULAN, Sultan Kudarat. Present during the same where the Municipal Legal Officer of the Mendro, designate barangay officials of Calawag 3 and the members comprising these committees. Items, Resolution number 2026-014 of the Sangguniang Bayan of Calawag 3, enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-005, an ordinance requiring business establishments, especially restaurants and sari-sari stores operating within Barangay Calawag 3, to install and maintain a trash bin with their vicinity and providing penalties for non-compliance. Finding and discussion, the Sangguniang Barangay of Calawag 3 enacted Barangay Ordinance number 2026-005 to promote cleanliness, proper sanitation, environmental protection, and proper waste management within the barangay. The barangay observes that businesses, establishments, especially restaurants and sari-sari stores, are common source of small scattered waste such as plastic wrappers, bottles, and their disposable materials. Thus, the installation of trash bins is necessary to maintain cleanliness and order. Further, these committees find that the tests of valid ordinance are well established, since for an ordinance to be valid, it must be only within the corporate powers of the local government and unit to enact, and must be passed according to the procedure prescribed by law. It must also conform to the following substantive requirements. Number 1, must be contravene in constitutions or any statute. Number 2, must be unfair or oppressive. Number 3, must not be partial or discriminatory. Number 4, must not prohibited but may regulate trade. Number 5, must be general and consistent with public policy. And number 6, must be unreasonable, hence a subject ordinance is not ultra vires nor prejudicial to public interest. Given with such reasons, these committees pursuant to Section 447 AI of Republic Act number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, the said ordinance within the scope and power of the barangay as reviewed by this committee. Recommendation were for premises considered this committee were recommended passing a resolution declaring resolution number 2026-01 of Sangguniang Barangay of Calawag 3 enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-005 entitled An Ordinance Requiring Business Establishments, especially restaurant and sari-sari store operating within Barangay Calawag 3 to install and maintain a trash bin within their vicinity and providing penalties for non-compliance, valid and consistent with the law, subject to the compliance of pertinent provision of Republic Act 7160 or Local Government Code of 1991. The Committee in Laws, Rules, and Ordinance, Engineer De Masuay, and Vice Chairperson Carlo Afiado, Secretary Janice Joy Juliete, and then Committee Environment Protection Reservation, yours truly, and of course the Vice President Janice P. Juliete and Secretary Marvin Delano. That's all, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Joint Committee Report of the Committee on Rules and the Committee on Environment. Any seconder?
Second.
Duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, the said committee report, joint committee report of the Committee on Laws, Rules and Ordinances, and Committee on Environmental Protection and Preservation is hereby adopted, and the said measure is scheduled for second reading into this session.
So, Your Honor, there are no more committee reports. We'll proceed now to the calendar of business under second reading. So, we have the proposed measure based on our first reading, which is the resolution requesting the DPWH Sultan Kudarat Engineering District for the construction of Center Island from the ISULAN Rotonda or Round Ball to Ala Bridge and the opposite direction until Bambad, Barangay Bambad, Your Honor. Barangay Bambad, Kulambog. Barangay Kulambog, Your Honor. And also from the Rotonda until the boundary of Tacorong and ISULAN, Your Honor.
Any sponsor for the said resolution? Honorable Engineer Marvin Dalanon is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the to pass a resolution requesting the DPWH First District Engineering Office to construct a center island from Round Ball, maybe not Round Ball ISULAN, but from Dansuli, end of existing Round Ball, end of existing center island to Ala Bridge. And another one is from Municipal Hall Building to Bambad, and from the provincial capital of Sultan Kudarat to the Kapingkong Bridge, all of ISULAN, Sultan Kudarat. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion for requesting the Department of Public Works and Highways for the construction of Center Island from the boundary of Esperanza to the end of the existing Center Island of Barangay Dansuli and Municipal Hall, in front of Municipal Hall going to Barangay Kulambog. And from the front of new provincial capital to the boundary going to City of Tacorong.
Second the motion.
Duly seconded. Is there any more discussion? Amendment, objection? So hearing none, the said motion is hereby approved.
Next proposed measure on second reading is the resolution reiterating the request to the Department of Public Works and Highways to redelineate the boundaries of Sultan Kudarat First Engineering District and South Cotabato First Engineering District, particularly from Barangay Bambades Municipality to the boundary of Sultan Kudarat and South Cotabato in Barangay Kulambog in ISULAN and Santo Niño in South Cotabato.
Honorable, any sponsor?
Thank you.
Ikaw?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Honorable Dalanon.
Another resolution. I move to pass a resolution reiterating the request for the redelineate the boundary of DPWH of South Cotabato and Sultan Kudarat from Maremco to the political boundary of Isulan at Kulambog.
There's a motion requesting the Department of Public Works and Highways to redelineate the boundaries of Sultan Kudarat First Engineering District and South Cotabato Engineering District, particularly from Barangay Bamba, this municipality, to the boundary of Sultan Kudarat and South Cotabato in Barangay Kulambog, in Isulan and Santo Niño in South Cotabato. With the indulgence of the proponent, can we have the two resolutions in joint sponsorship by all members present?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And the said motion is duly seconded. Any more discussion, amendment, objection? So hearing none, the said motion is hereby approved.
So next proposed measure on second reading is based on the committee report of the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances.
Honorable Dimasuay is recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move to archive Barangay Ordinance number 2026-001 for further study of the barangay.
There's
Mapalo up ninyo. This is regarding committee report number 1. Second, sige.
There's a motion to archive resolution number
2026
2026-001 of Barangay
Kalawag 3.
Is there any objection? So hearing none, the said motion is hereby carried.
Mr. Chair, regarding resolution number 2026-011, approving and enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-002, entitled An Ordinance Prioritizing Qualified Residents of Kalawag 3 in Employment Opportunities within its territorial jurisdiction and for other purposes. The recommendation of the committee, I move for the that this barangay ordinance will be subject to further study of the committee for possible enactment of municipal ordinance.
There's a motion to table.
Table or archive. Wala mo butang.
Moving to archive Barangay Ordinance number 2026-011 of Barangay Kalawag 3. Is there any seconder? Duly seconded. Any more discussion? Amendment? Objection? So hearing none, the said motion is hereby approved.
Next, Mr. Chair, this is regarding item number 3 of the committee report. Resolution number 2026-012, approving and enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-003, an ordinance prescribing a proper dress code for individuals transacting business at the Barangay Hall of Barangay Kalawag 3. So, Mr. Chair, I move for the passage of resolution declaring resolution number 2026-012 approving and enacting barangay ordinance, an ordinance prescribing proper dress code for individuals transacting business at the barangay hall of Barangay Kalawag 3, Isulan, Sultan Kudarat, and providing penalties for violations thereof valid and consistent with law. So move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion for the passage of resolution declaring resolution number 2026-012 approving and enacting barangay ordinance number 2026-003 entitled an ordinance prescribing a proper dress code for individuals transacting business at the barangay hall of Barangay Kalawag 3, Isulan, Sultan Kudarat, and providing penalties for violations thereof valid and consistent with law. Any seconder? Duly seconded. Any more discussion? Amendment? Objection? Hearing none, the said motion is hereby approved.
Item number 4, Mr. Chair, is regarding resolution number 2026-013, approving and enacting barangay ordinance number 2026-004, entitled an ordinance regulating and imposing fees on all bindo machines operating within the Barangay Kalawag 3, Sulan, Sultan Kudarat. I move that this measure be recommended to be archived, subject for further study of this committee.
There's a motion to archive resolution number 2026-13 of Barangay Kalawag 3 approving and enacting barangay ordinance number 2026-004 entitled an ordinance regulating and imposing fees on all vending machines operating within Barangay Kalawag 3, Isulan, Sultan Kudarat. Any seconder? Any seconder? Duly seconded. Any objection?
None.
So hearing none, the said motion is hereby approved.
Next proposed measure on second reading is based on the Joint Committee report of the Committee on Finance, Budget Appropriations and Ways and Means, and the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances.
Honorable Moises Dular is recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I move for the passing of a resolution declaring resolution number 2026-00 as the 015 of the Sangguniang Barangay of Kalawag 3 enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-006, an ordinance regulating and requiring the registration and collection of fees from sub-offices of all lending institutions operating within the Barangay Kalawag 3, Isulan, Sultan Kudarat, invalid for being ultra vires.
There is a motion passing a resolution declaring resolution number 2026-015 of Sangguniang Barangay of Kalawag 3 enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-006, an ordinance regulating and requiring the registration and collection of fees from sub-offices of all lending institutions operating within Barangay Kalawag 3, Isulan, Sultan Kudarat, invalid for being ultra vires. Duly seconded. Any more discussion? Amendment, objection, hearing none, the said motion is hereby approved.
Next proposed measure is based on the Joint Committee report of the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances, and the Committee on Environmental Protection and Preservation.
Mr. Chair,
Honorable Darlene Lama is recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move my committee report for passing resolution number 2026-014 of Sangguniang Barangay of Kalawag 3 enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-005, an ordinance requiring business
establishments, especially restaurants and sari-sari stores operating within Barangay Calawag 3 to install and maintain a trash bin within their vicinity and providing penalties for non-compliance.
There is a motion for the passage of a resolution
Valid.
declaring Barangay Resolution number 2026-014 o Barangay Calawag 3, enacting Barangay Ordinance number 2026-005, entitled An Ordinance Requiring Business Establishments, especially restaurants and sari-sari stores operating within Barangay Calawag 3 to install and maintain a trash bin within their vicinity and providing penalties for non-compliance, valid and consistent with law, subject to compliance of all pertinent provisions of RS 2160 or the Local Government Code of 1991 is hereby approved.
So, Your Honor, there are no more items on second reading. And we have already exhausted the items in the order of business, Your Honor. So, we'll proceed now to the unassigned business.
Any matter you wanted to raise under unassigned business, Honorable Dimasuay is recognized.
Mr. Chair, can we in passing revisit our ordinance on speed limits? May kopya kita na, tanawang tabi.
Rom, speed limit, Rom. Bago lang to.
When was this ordinance enacted? Ano nga pitsa siya na-approve? 2023. So, 2023 and now 2026, we have not implemented the said ordinance. So meaning, the reason why it was not implemented not because of speed gun. Kaya ang allegation natin why implement because why speed gun. But I think for me, I think the main reason why this ordinance was not implemented because there is no IRR. We have not conducted the crafting of the said IRR of the said ordinance. And I think we have so many ordinances na wala sing IRR. Kasi kung walang IRR na makraft, walang designated group nga mag-implement sang the said ordinance. Particularly this speed limits. Kung may IRR ni, may task force nga mag-implement sini. So, dapat na-implement na. And how many lives? Pila ka kabuhi ang nadula because this ordinance was not immediately implemented. So, tadi, ako, ever since nakahambal na ako diri sa ito nga all ordinances, labi ng mga landmark legislations na doon, buhatan tagid sang IRR. And it is embodied in the ordinance nga after pila na decades, the IRR should be, so we are violating also our function. So, dapat makabuhat kita IRRs ni. Hindi kita, the legislative, but we have to remind the legislative, the executive. Kay during meetings, kung mag-implement, hindi na ito implement ang ordinances kay wala sang IRR. Even national laws, hindi ma-implement without IRR. So, isa pa na siguro sang nagpanubo sa aton rating sa legislative performance naton. Kay why kita IRR sa mga ordinances. Hindi siya included. But anyway, bisan hindi included, ang aton lang, nga ma-implement ang ordinance nga tama ka kinahanglanon. Parehas na ti damo na disgrasya kay why naton ma-implement. So Mr. Chair, I still stand nga kinanglan ang mga ordinances nato nga importante kayo mabuhatan naton IRR. We have to recommend to the local chief executive to the T23 hindi pa man aton previous administration patong nagbuhat, di ba? Ha? Di mo na nga hindi ma-implement ang mga ordinances. May budget man na. Pila man lang ka meetings na kag magbuhat ng IRR. Panawgon lang ang concerned personnel, officials, tapos makraft na ton IRR ready for implementation. Hindi si Mayor siguro hindi siya magsiling hindi. Basta i-explain na ton nga kinanglanon gid siya.
Okay. Honorable Dular, you have something
Thank
to
you,
say.
Mr. Chair. So, actually, ining IRR, sang ligad pa na ang term naton ginaistoryahan ta, ato mga smoking, no smoking naton diri nga mga kuan sa health ko, damo-damo gid ang kalabanan wa IRR, no? So, siguro, para naman nga mahimuan gid naton na Mr. Chair, we will make a letter siguro address to the executive nga mag-request for making of IRR sa tanan nga ordinansa nga wala sa IRR.
There are ordinances that needs no further IRR.
Damo.
May ara man
Madamo.
ordinance nga may IRR kinahanglan.
Oo.
Maybe we should identify first, let's say sa sining concern ining sa traffic.
Yung
concern.
urgent need.
Oo.
Urgent no ano.
Sige, sir.
So pwede ta ka make a letter request a letter for executive, Mr. Chair. Kay kung kita lang tani mga pwede makahimo sa ng IRR, pwede nato na pungkuan. So kay hindi man aton ultrabiris man tala dita
Pero
man.
siguro can we have a executive legislative meeting? We will sit together with the administrator and discuss para na lang siguro
Yes.
to
pwede.
though we will invite we will ask the vice mayor if it is possible to have a legislative executive meeting to discuss together with other department heads. Okay, for example, sa health, ang invite natin si MHO and the legal office.
Legal.
Sa traffic, the traffic unit
Police.
team, the CSU or the police, and the concerned implementing office. So, common lang siguro.
So,
I-identify
Mr. Chair, meanwhile siguro, taga-andatas ang aton nga mga sekretariat, aton nga mga kuan diri, mga regular nga mga employee nga pangitaon atong mga ordinances nga wala pa sang IRR para nga ma-identify ta kung which is which nga ang pwede naton mapahimuan pa. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Kasi per my experience sa province, may IRR gid na ya. Ga kuan gid si governor nga patawag dayon para ma-implement. Amo na siya.
Off the record.